Bada boom, bada bang. What is up? Strap in, strap down, strip down. I do not care how you tune in to this interview because you're gonna love it. He is an actor, producer. He's been in over 70 projects. He's a friend. He kicks my butt in golf. He shares some pretty cool stories with us today. He's from Italy and he served in the Italian military. He used to fly helicopters around. He used to fly the Pope. Cool, pretty exceptional, I would say. He shares with us some stories about being a stand-up comedian, working on Supernatural, True Blood, the movie Jumanji Next Level. He plays Switchblade and how cool it was to be a part of that. And he talks with us about working on Bad Boys for Life. Of course, you've probably checked those out and you've seen his handsome Italian face all over the place. So we are excited to get to it. My man, Massi Furlan. Pa! Yow! It's going on! Yow! Enjoy!
Why? Oh my God! Mossi's in outer space.
Oh God!
All right, I'll end it. Here we go. Bye.
Look, there's all those weird planets behind him.
What's up, dude?
How you doing?
See how we're widescreen like this?
Yeah, that works, Massi.
Yeah,
right
that's perfect. Now put the space thing on and we're all set.
And you can start the video. Say, as you can probably tell, this guy is not a youngster anymore. He doesn't even know how to use the computer. So we're gonna do the interview upside down, if you don't mind, guys. And then we said
We're gonna do an outtake of everyone that does this because almost everyone we first interviewed does this. We have like different things. So.
And then we have to provide Tylenol for everybody that got a headache by watching the video.
Yeah. What's up, dude?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I tried getting Kovu in the shot to start it off, but he's like, I'm just gonna lay down over here.
I saw him for a second.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing good, much better.
Oh my God, yeah. That was good. I'm so happy. Yeah. Hey, so yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, did you play in the poker yesterday? I didn't see you.
No, I didn't play the poker yesterday,
okay.
but I played golf with my new driver.
Oh, how was it, man?
You guys and your golf.
Wait a second. Wait.
I love how excited he gets.
He does, dude.
It makes me excited because I get excited.
Oh, there she is.
It's like a space thing. That is like,
Yep.
I can't even imagine how much that costs.
That's my new baby. Let's
So
do this.
All right.
He's gonna kick my ass on Tuesday. I can't even use my driver on the bell. At the bell.
So people don't share clubs?
Yeah.
No, really.
I bet if I asked him to use it on one hole, he'd be like, sure. But then again, I'd probably slice it or push it somewhere, and he'd be like, see, that's why it's my club.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, well, welcome to Horror Vision 2020. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great.
Good. You look great.
Thank you. You too, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, man. Oh man, how's
Go ahead. You go first.
Yeah, just how's quarantine treating you? Welcome to Horror Vision 2020, brother.
Quarantine, it's okay. It's been a long journey.
What are you doing?
I started quarantine mentally with my family in Italy earlier than anybody else.
Oh, Italy. That's right. It was bad there. I didn't even think of that. Is everyone okay?
Everyone is okay. They officially reopened the country. My brother, which managed the restaurant, opened the restaurant 2 days ago.
Oh, good.
They have restrictions, of course, but you know.
But everyone's doing better though, so that's a good sign for us.
Yeah, that is a good sign for us. And then you know, if we talk about the industry, I just saw a news 5 minutes ago. Tyler Perry will start shooting July 8th in Atlanta, Georgia.
Well, that's a good thing, though. We just need a date. We need to know when everyone's starting. So when he starts, I bet you everyone's going to start following. because he's.
Yeah, well, everybody start, my opinion, everybody starts shooting out of the country or shooting no union because they still scared. But, but this guy, it looks like he wants to reopen his studio, Tyler Perry studio in Atlanta, Georgia. So it came out just a couple hours ago on deadline.com. So we'll see.
That's still a good amount of time. I mean, it's another month or so, because then they'll see, what's happening, what's going on.
Yeah, I saw some of the rules, some of the new guideline. There's not a new one. The new one will come up on Monday, but I saw some of the guidelines. It's just ridiculous.
The makeup artist stuff is crazy to me.
And they have
makeup.
And they have no trainers, which is not a big deal. No chairs, and I think it was you, Jimmy, that told me 2 people per van. So you have to transport like 15 people. You have to go back and forth, like not more than 2 passengers on the van. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Was it you that said the 2 weeks? Was it me and you talking the other day when like you go, they're gonna fly people to a location, then it's 2 weeks in a hotel? Yeah.
Well, that is a proposal from people that have a lot of money to waste, like big studios. They said they want to put everybody in quarantine for 2 weeks. Everybody's going to get paid for 2 weeks to be in quarantine, and then they're going to shoot. But I don't know how they're going to lock actors for the duration of the shoot. Well, you're going to tell all the actors you can't leave the facility.
They will.
Yeah, they will. But if you leave the facility, then you say, if I'm done shooting today and I go for a beer in a bar, right. I can get. Yeah. And then I bring it back on set and everybody can get the virus. I mean, I don't know how they're going to handle that, but the important is like we on the path of getting better, I guess.
Yes.
I guess on that path, was there anything that you had going on that was shut down because of coronavirus? Like, was there any movies or projects you were working on?
I had 2 days before we shut down, I had 2 great auditions that I know I was being considered for the role. So hopefully still there.
Yep, they're still going.
Right.
Still going.
Right.
So,
no, because it happens a lot. If it happens a lot to me. They consider me for a role, like for a reason or something. They're losing the funding, whatever, and then a year passed by. No, everybody, is gonna go back to say, oh shit, no, we have Massi. Remember, we like Massi. They say, oh, then let's do audition again. I'm like the poor Massi that was on the top of the line for to get the role. Now I don't know if they forgot, they want to try something different, so it's better, when you get a chance to get something, get it right away.
Yeah. So I would like to hear how you got started in this, because I don't know a lot about how you came. I know Jim does, but I would like to hear your story.
I got started in the industry.
Acting, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I moved to Miami in '98, and I was there for 10 years. Then I moved here. I did like a big commercial for Canon with Maria Sharapova in Miami, and a little tiny indie movie that actually never came out. But I was a stand-up comedian in Italy, so I wasn't in the entertainment business. And so, when I started working a little bit in Miami, doing some commercial here and there, I got the passion back, and I, say, okay, well, let's give it a shot. And with that commercial, I got some decent residuals. So I decided, okay, let's go to LA. And I came here. The following day, I went to SAG. I joined the union, and then that's it, which was a terrible mistake, by the way, because, I mean, if you're starting, as an actor, you don't want to come to LA with the big fish. There's a lot of competition here. The best place to go would be New Orleans, or even better, Atlanta, Georgia. You go there, you build your resume, you do some co-stars here and there, some TV show. You see if you like it or not, because maybe you don't like it at the end, because, this job, is the job that get the most rejection in the world. You get to hear no a million times before someone say yes to you. So maybe you don't like it, you don't know. So I suggest to people, actors that want to, people that want to, do this job, go to Atlanta or New Orleans. If you're Canadian, you're fine, because, Vancouver and Toronto, they have a lot of work. So, but before you come to LA, make sure you that's what you want to do and build a little bit of a resume. Because when you get here, it's going to be tough. If you have no resume, no experience, nothing, how are you going to get an agent? If you don't get an agent, you don't get auditions. So it's tough.
Yeah.
So I wasted about 2 years, 3 years before start being consistent.
You've done pretty good for yourself.
No, that's cool. Yeah. I love True Blood and I love Supernatural. Can you tell me how you got started on True Blood and how it was on set?
Yeah, well, I did, True Blood, it was a great experience because I did this episode with this, with the director, I forgot his name, I'm just kidding. Let's do it one more time. I want to see your face. Fuck, you just saw the name like a second ago. You already forgot?
You went.
Forget Stephen Moyer.
Okay, take number 3. I was kidding though, I remember Stephen Moyer.
Oh, okay. This again? Are we really doing this? Hi, how you doing, Massi? So, I love True Blood. I love Supernatural. Can you tell me a little bit about how it was on True Blood?
Yeah, True Blood was fantastic. First of all, it was a great experience because the director was one of the stars of the show, Stephen Moyer. And, we had a lot of fun. My scene with the Russian roulette, with Pam. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of background actors during the scene. And then they, to see how they were doing the stunt, when it get blew up and everything, the way that they were doing it. It was great. It was a great experience. Steven was fantastic too. Yeah. He gave me a lot of compliments. It was very nice. Everybody on set was fantastic. It was one of the best time I had on set.
Yeah, because I love the other vampire guy. He was my favorite. I forgot his name too.
It's good. Don't worry about it. We're all sorry.
Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
He's the son of Skarsgård. The brother of the Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, now with the pandemic, with this pandemic and the quarantine, there's a lot of people. I got a lot of messages of people like, "Hey, yes, I was watching True Blood again," because I was in the first episode of the last season. Yeah. So I was like, "Oh my God, I just saw you." So yeah, we all watching TV shows and movies now. We're home, yeah. And Supernatural was probably my favorite TV roles that I've done.
Okay.
First of all, I had a chance to go to Vancouver, which is a beautiful city. Unfortunately, I was there in January for 14 days. I'm not even sure the sky was blue because it was cloudy every day. Yeah. But it was fantastic. The people were super nice. The city is beautiful. The set was fantastic, and we had a lot of fun. And mostly important for me, it was a different role from the usual bad guy because I play a priest. Yeah. And I remember when they were auditioning for the role, there was a role of an Italian mobster, and I was surprised that the casting director, which I personally know, called me in for the priest. I'm like, what's wrong with him? Doesn't he know that I killed people? I mean, so I went in. I'm like, and then I ended up getting the role, and it turns out that the Italian mobster was a smaller role. It was only 2 days, and mine was the main character for the episode. I was up there for 14 days, so it turned out really well.
So what was it like to work with those two?
Oh my God, those guys.
You have a horrible crush on them.
First of all, we had a lot of fun. Yeah. We had a lot of fun, and we were doing prank to each other all the time. It was great. And one time we were about to shoot inside the car, and there was a fire, and there was like the police came because something happened right on the building where we were shooting.
Oh, for real, police came. Okay.
Real police came, and it was crazy. But yeah, like I was saying, with this guy, we did a lot of pranks, and I didn't know how famous the car is in the show.
Oh yeah, that's the car. That's like its own character. Yeah.
I know. Listen, I had a lot of fans that were sending me messages say, "Hey, so did you get a chance to see Baby?" I'm like, "Hey, did you see in the Baby?" I'm like, "What are they talking about? Who's the Baby?" I mean, who would? I didn't know. And then someone told me, "Well, Baby is the name." The car. That's how one of those guys called.
Car. Yep.
And I do have a picture with the Baby with those guys in it. So yeah, That was great.
Make sure you make lots of prints of those for the conventions because people are going to go crazy with it.
I did one for the Jumanji.
Oh, that's an awesome picture.
Switchblade.
Switchblade.
That's awesome.
I did one for the Jumanji. Obviously, we're gonna have something for Supernatural too, and on True Blood. Yeah, but I really enjoyed working with that. And by the way, they told me that because I didn't die on the show, most likely they're gonna call me back.
Ooh,
I haven't heard back. I haven't heard anything yet, and they have only 2 episodes to shoot because it's the final season. So
but they'll probably be doing offshoots of that show. That show is too popular for it not to continue. And like Walking Dead has Fear of Walking Dead.
Yeah.
right,
That show might have its own thing.
maybe
Yeah.
They'll do a
Maybe it'll be about you.
they'll do a Priest spin-off, man.
listen. They need for the final episode of the show. They need the priest back to
Yeah,
to
they do.
give the blessing to everybody when they goes on their ways. When they're
We
done.
got to make sure this gets to them.
Yeah.
Dee Wallace was on the show. She played like a cougar, always going after Dean.
Yeah.
She's a friend of mine, and she loves them there. So, but I think she's got a fresh idea on them. So,
But most of the fans obviously they were asking me about them. But hey, obviously,
and they
they
were
didn't
nice,
ask me how's
right?
the set, how's the shooting going. No, how those guys?
Yeah, that's me.
Right.
That's awesome. So, how did you go about getting into Jumanji? That is like an awesome movie.
Well, Jumanji, big movies and big TV show, I audition like most of actors, and for indie movies, sometimes I get straight offer, but obviously for a big budget movie like that, I audition on tape, and I got the part.
Wow, that's awesome.
And the good thing, that I didn't get killed, and I played Bravestone Weakness, which is played by Dwayne Johnson, and he never had a weakness before in the game.
Yeah.
So that was something new. And the fact that I didn't get killed, if they do a new Jumanji, maybe I'm back.
Maybe you're back. I love that.
That movie makes too much money, so like there's gonna be another one. So
Oh, they're gonna make another one too. Yeah, and I to be honest, forgetting about the first one with Robbie Williams, I'm talking about this one,
Right,
with Dwayne Johnson. I like the second one better than the first one. They were both great, but I like the second one better.
For it to be another movie after Robin Williams, to be as good as it was amazing. They had some great filmmakers putting that together.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I heard now that because of the COVID-19 and the theater, they're closed and everything, all these movies they came out during this time, right before, they're making a killing
Right.
on demand, on VOD and DVD, because people can go to the movie theaters, which is great because then it's better residuals for me too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because all the movies that were supposed to be in theaters, Amazon has that thing where you can rent like movies that were in theaters.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you still pay like $19 to,
Right.
but I'm like, I don't care. 'Cause I love movies.
Yeah, well, the billionaires of Facebook and Amazon are making billions more because of COVID. So,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Right. Right. And a lot of actors don't know. A lot of actors, don't know. Actors, don't get residual based on the box office unless you're Tom Cruise, one of the stars. You have points in the back end and stuff like that.
Right.
But we get money. Our residual are based on the DVD, on VOD, on demand, that kind of stuff. So
Well, then that
knowing that now they're breaking all the records with that,
That's awesome. Well, good. At least the one thing is the entertainment industry is going to thrive no matter what.
Yep.
Food industries and things like that are going to have a hard time, but people will always need this entertainment. So
Yeah.
I think as soon as they get all of the protocols in order, everyone's just going to surge back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because my soon-to-be daughter-in-law, she goes to USC for directing, and she said that they're implementing all those now. So we'll know soon. Just like you said, Monday, right? You'll hear some from Tyler Perry.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, you were on a few episodes of John Claude Van Johnson, right?
What is that?
I love that show, dude.
I've never heard of it. What is it?
Oh man, it was.
Well, you never heard it because it got canceled right away.
It was so good. I fucking loved it. I don't know what it is, but
It was funny. And to be honest, I mean, what are the chances that Jean-Claude Van Damme is going to see this, right? So let me say it. He didn't even realize that they were making fun of him on the show.
What?
You know, I swear he got upset when he found out. And I'm like, dude, it's pretty clear they're making fun of you.
Yeah.
So hear what happened with that show. So basically, you know, as you know, I play a lot of Russian roles, and I've been told about 500 times that I look like Jean-Claude Van Damme. So, and I always denied the fact, you know, that I look like him until the moment then someone took a picture of me on set, which I'm going to share with you now.
You do look like him.
That's you?
Yeah, that's me.
Shit, I thought that was him. That is awesome.
So they were casting, check it out, they were casting for a Russian Jean-Claude Van Damme look-alike. I'm like, oh my God. So I went to the audition. I left the audition. I didn't even make it to the car. My agent called me, say, Massi, you got pinned. They like you. You know, they want you. I said, oh, great. And then about a week before start shooting, they called me and they say, Massi, they don't need you anymore. I'm like, oh shit, what happened? Jean-Claude decided to do your role too. He wants to do both roles. He wants to do his role and the look-alike. I'm like, okay, well, I guess he needs to work more than me. I don't know, what the fuck? Can I say fuck on this show?
Yes, you can.
Anyway, so I'm like, okay, whatever. So I ended up, you know, I didn't work in the show. And about a month into production, they called my agent and they asked me if I was, you know, if I could work on the show to be on set with Jean-Claude Van Damme, with Jean-Claude to do the scene as a partner actor. So reading,
that's what it was.
You know, doing the scene with him. So when he was playing one character, I was playing the other one and vice versa. So, but they can only see my back and stuff like that. So they offered me a decent amount of money. And so they say, well, we just need you for 2 days, 3 days. So I went on set. First day on set, my friend was a guest star on that episode. He told me that when I step in front of the camera, right next to Jean-Claude, with the same outfit, the same wig and everything, the director and the producer went ballistic. I said, oh my God, who's this guy? Because they said they freaked out because we look identical. Again, not a compliment.
Well,
I mean, looking identical.
Damn handsome boy.
Yeah, okay. Well, but so we all set, and I don't know. I have to be politically correct here. You know, thinking of what to say. So my 2 days turned out to be 7 weeks.
Nice.
Because you know, someone, you know, whenever they couldn't find JC on set, they were like, okay, let's call Massi, and we were doing the scene with me. Or whenever JC decided to take off his wardrobe and go home without telling anybody, and I said, okay, let's shoot with Massi then. So I turned out to be pretty precious for the show. That's why my 2 days became 7 weeks. I don't know if we can leave this on video.
Yes, we can.
I mean, unless you don't want us to, but
I met him at AFM, and I was there. He was there with. Did you ever see Enter the Dragon with Bruce Lee?
I'm sure I did.
Okay, Bolo, the guy that he fights, the big Chinese guy he fights, was with him at AFM. So I walk up and I said, I need a picture. So Jean-Claude got ready, and I moved him out of the way because I wanted a picture with Bolo. He was pissed. He was so mad, like, because you see each other always at the thing. He kept like not looking at me the whole time because I wanted a picture with Bolo because I'm such a huge fan of Enter the Dragon.
And by the way,
JC, didn't interrupt. I just had to tell my Jean-Claude Van Damme story.
By the way, JC's still in great shape. He has his
Yeah,
fantastic body still. Yeah, he works out. He has his own gym equipment on set.
Wow.
Okay.
Very nice.
So that's why people say, "Fuck, you were on the show for so many episodes, but I never saw you." That's why.
They
was
saw you
wondering
more
the
than
same-
they know. Yeah.
I was wondering that because I watched it and because we reviewed it on another show I do and we watched the whole series or whatever. And when I saw it, obviously on IMDb, I'm like, man, I want to hear what his part was.
I know.
in
I say,
Chase-
how did I miss Massi 7 times in 7 different episodes? Was he playing the Invisible Man or something?
Oh, that's how good of an actor you became the role.
and I never even thought like, I mean, I know you personally, and I never thought like, oh, Massi looks like JCVD.
I didn't even think that until you showed me that picture.
That didn't even cross my mind.
No.
But
Good.
I know, right?
So what? Go ahead. You can ask question.
You want to talk a little about working on Bad Boys?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, well, Bad Boys, we shot like Jumanji. I shot in Atlanta, Georgia. It was a lot of fun. My audition was basically dying.
Well, it's either killing or dying.
Maybe we spoiled it for some people that didn't see it, so maybe you want to cut that part, whatever. But I'm saying, so we did. The audition was they want to see how good I died, which I'm like, dude, don't dare me, because I died 95% of the roles that I play. I know how to die. That's one thing I do okay, is dying on set, on a movie, on TV show. So, I always have a different way to do it. So I'm like, I ended up getting the part, which, by the way, I booked Jumanji and Bad Boys like 1 or 2 weeks apart. So I went back to Atlanta a couple of times for each of the project. And so we shot in Atlanta. The funny thing about that movie was that the two directors that we were on set, they keep telling the background not to shiver because it was cold. Those days that I was there, and we were shooting at night. It was about, I would say, 50 degrees. Yeah. It was a little chill, right? Everybody with a tank top because we're shooting in Miami.
Yeah.
So the director's like, guys, you are in Miami. You're sweating. You can't be cold. Everybody was like this. So, I mean, it's difficult to control, it has nothing to do with acting. Your body, if you cold, it's difficult to control it, And they were trying to stay warm. So that was fun. We did that scene quite a few times, and I gave a couple ideas to the director, which they kept in the movie, which was great. And I had a lot of fun. I wish I was still alive for Bad Boys 4.
That's cool.
You die too well, man. You die too well.
So Jim tells me one of your special skills is flying a helicopter.
Yeah.
I was flying helicopters with the Italian Army many years ago.
Cool. But he said, are you flying the Pope?
Who'd you fly?
Yeah, there wasn't a long time ago. We flew the Pope, John Paul II, in the highest mountains in Italy, which happens to be where my base was with the helicopters.
Oh, that's cool. So do you use any of that in your roles, like from the Army or anything like that? Do you use some?
Oh, when I played the priest on Supernatural, if I thought about the Pope,
yeah. That's what I was
I could have worn white.
He knows.
Not really.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I'd been in the helicopter only twice after that. One time for the Latino TV show.
Well, you haven't worked for Avi Lerner then in New Orleans yet, because every movie he does, one of the things he is a big helicopter guy. He's a helicopter in every movie.
Who's that?
His name is Avi Lerner. He owns Millennium Pictures.
Oh,
so they do all
great.
the Expendables and everything like that. He's like a huge, it has to have a helicopter in every movie.
Wow. Well, I'm looking forward. Last time I was in the helicopter was in Hawaii. I was in vacation and I took one of those two with the helicopter and I picked the one without the doors.
Nice.
Yeah.
My girlfriend wasn't happy with that.
Yeah,
So, what's the door? I want the door back.
Well, after the Kobe thing, everyone's a little paranoid. So,
Yeah.
Bad,
It's
so
awesome.
What do you have going on after this? Do you have things ready to go?
Not really. Well, I have one thing ready to go, and it's my new driver. I'm gonna go play
Tuesday to
golf.
meet him
I'm
at
gonna go play golf with that guy right there.
Yep, Tuesday. I want to hear what
My
happened.
driver's too far away. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not so fond of DeBell, but I love the course.
Take some video there and put some in here later.
You can do that.
Hey,
Oh
that'd be
yeah,
fun.
we'll take a photo for sure.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Dude, by the way, speaking of your stand-up comedy, he's got the best Italian Trump impersonation.
Ooh, I want to hear it.
But
Putting him on the
Italian
spot.
because, well, you know, and when he came out, you know, about a month and a half ago, when everybody was wondering if the president did the test, you know, for the COVID-19 or no, you know, I knew that, you know, they was going to be the person that he is, right? And so I did a spoof video and I say, I did a test, I tested negative, as you can imagine, the most negative test that anybody ever took. It was so negative that it went into the textbooks. So, and then you know, and then like about a week or 2 weeks after I did that, I saw a lot of, you know, Alec Baldwin, a lot of people did the real good impersonation, because mine is not that great. But
No,
this
it's
guy,
good, and the horror fans are gonna appreciate it.
I showed the video to Jimmy the other day. There is this dude that is fantastic. He does everything, the sound, the mouth, the look, the way that he moves the lips. It is great. I mean,
It's
great.
not a compliment, just so you know.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the Jean-Claude thing. I know, right?
But yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, no, it's when you
That
can
was
nail
good.
it.
It was good.
Yep.
No, I would love to
100%.
see some of your stand-up. That would be awesome.
You know, I'm thinking about it to, you know, to rewrite some materials and do it here, because I was doing it in Italy, and you know, especially now with Trump, we have a lot of material technically, you know, for comedy, and you know, so maybe on the my kind of comedy will be very outrageous, so not for everybody. But in Italy, what I was doing with the comedy, I was impersonating celebrities' voices. So I was an impersonator. So I was doing this famous singer, famous actors, and I was saying jokes with different voices. That's how my stand-up was in Italy. So I wouldn't probably do the same here, but you know, but maybe I'll think of
it. You could do something cool.
Yep. You do it all, baby.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, what do you have going on the rest of the day? You got any plans?
Well, the rest of the day, I was thinking maybe I'm gonna go to the range.
Practice to beat you, right?
Which one? You going? Where are you going? Woodley?
Yeah.
Do you guys have to wear masks?
Thinking about, I think you have to wear a mask. I went there last week and I took it off when I exercised, because it says that it's dangerous to keep it on when you exercise,
Right.
even though hitting the club is not really running or exercise. But you know, but they have like, they keep you like 6 to 10 feet apart from each other on the range. Yeah, but I might go in there because I have different setting for the driver, so I want to see different ways to set it up and try different things. You know,
Okay.
I tried it yesterday at the golf course and it went pretty well. I got some good shot, but I want to, you know, do different settings and
So
try.
that's your baby, right? You don't have a
Yep.
car named baby. You have a driver named baby.
That is my new baby. My baby's my dog. But, you know,
Oh, okay.
it's right there. And but that's my baby number 2 now.
Yes. So sometime soon, I would love to develop another project with you, because I have a whole bunch of stuff that I would love to use you with.
By the way, Tommy, that thing is the Detroit is being canceled again, right?
Yes, it will be April 23rd, 24th, 25th.
April next year.
Next
Oh my
year,
God.
because the state and the city contacted the hotel to contact me to say that it's not, because it's Gretchen Whitmer. She said no, that we can't have it yet because we need protocols for the country, because our show it's big and it gets congested. And
they didn't want to risk it this year? I mean,
no, because they have to, the laws there, they can't even have 25% capacity in the hotel right now.
No, I understand, but right now, we went so dramatically to April next year, when maybe it could have been done, I don't know, in November this year.
The thing about that is, with horror conventions, it's going against Halloween. is really hard because of
Oh,
all the
that's why.
other things, haunted houses, everything like that. So just to keep it, you know.
Oh, I see. I
Like
didn't think of that.
Yeah. And I have the whole hotel, so they had to find a weekend where the entire hotel was free.
Good.
So
Well, and we also at this. So if we do it next year, you have time to contact a supernatural producer, get me back on the show, so we can talk about the episode number 2.
I do, and I know some of the writers because they went to school in Michigan. They went to Madonna University. Some of the
Oh,
writers.
good. Well, give them a call.
Yeah, I'll give them a call because they're the ones that write the things. They're the ones who do the characters. They're
Right.
the showrunner. But also, we're hoping to develop some other projects with other showrunners because I'm interested in getting into series television.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's great.
Because I've been doing features. I've gotten contacts about a lot of features, but I really wanted to pitch some TV stuff. So
Right, that's
I'm
good.
excited about
So
it.
you guys watching a lot of TVs now? A lot of TV show, new TV show.
I'm watching a show called Zoo. It's about these mutated animals and stuff. It's like an
Yeah, I know.
thing.
Yeah, I have a few friends that are on, they did a guest star on the show. Yeah.
I love that show. It's great. So that's what I'm watching right now, but I've been watching so much. So
I just finished watching Upload.
how was
Have you
that?
seen it?
Oh, is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's fun.
Okay.
And then I saw
Go ahead.
Ryan Murphy show Hollywood.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Hollywood. That's exactly what I said. Was it good?
My roommates loved that.
Did you watch it?
I haven't seen it yet. I'm about to start watching it.
Well, it is. I mean, if you're an actor, that is a great show for you because talk about actors and everything. And there were quite too many penises on camera.
But I'll watch it then. It's for me.
But oh yeah,
So
I'm
they
sure
said.
Ryan Murphy watched it too for sure. But he's probably the one that say, "Hey, let's put a few penises here and there. Let's put 2 here. Let's put one in the
I'm
background."
trying to see all the boobs. Let's see some penises, right?
There was
Yeah.
no reason. There was no reason to have penises on the show, but they have penises.
Well, there's always a reason. Just like there's always a reason. There's always a reason.
Well, it's kind of loosely based on real events, right? There's some real characters and there's some fake characters and like
Right, yeah.
all
But
the shit that was happening.
yes, yeah, I was joking about Ryan. You know, he cast me on a show, so if you're watching, I was joking, obviously. But the show is the show is very, very good. The acting is fantastic.
Cool.
Every actor, it was so good. I really, really, really enjoyed it. I recommend you to watch it because it was very, very good.
All right, I'm watching it.
I'm probably finishing. I've been rewatching Deadwood, which is a really old show, but
Oh,
like I'm almost done with that. It only had 3 seasons, and then was gonna watch the movie. I try to not space out my shows too much, but Upload and Hollywood were the 2 like up on my list. So.
well, you saw Ozark, of course, right? You did?
Ozark,
Oh yeah, Ozark's awesome.
Then as soon as it came out, everybody watched it. And then some people posted on Facebook, you know, how it ends, like day after. I'm like,
I didn't watch that yet, so I gotta see that.
my friend, she got, you know, she told me that someone posted on her page on Facebook how the second season ends. I'm like, the day after it came out, I said, how mean can you be to do that?
They must have done something really bad to that person.
Listen,
Yeah.
nobody even thinking that the guy dies at the end. Right? Oh. No! I'm just kidding. Nobody.
Yeah, right.
I also like that show Peaky Blinders with Cillian Murphy. That's a great show. Sam Neill is the first season of it.
haven't
I
seen
like
that.
anything period piece. I always love because
Have you seen
artistically.
Peaky Blinders, it's
it
good.
gets-
It's like in the
Oh yeah, speaking of period piece, you had a role in Live by Night, right?
Live by
Or
Night with Ben Affleck.
Yeah, that was a really good movie.
I
That-
haven't seen that. That's good.
Well, I didn't. Don't tell Warner Brothers that because they lost $90 million.
I know, right?
Nobody saw that movie. So just few people on the airplane when it's free. That's it.
Ah.
I thought it was a great movie, but I'm a fan of like those types of movies. So
Yeah, well,
it
I
did
mean,
lose a lot. It lost a lot of money.
did Ben
Yeah.
Affleck
Yeah.
direct it, or is he just in it?
He directed it and he wanted to play the lead, which that was probably the problem.
Yeah, he's a good director.
Yeah, he's a good director. I don't know if you know, but you know, Leonardo DiCaprio was involved too with the producing, and then his name kind of when they had the feeling that it was not going to do well, his name kind of,
Disappeared.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. I mean, if you have a movie that is produced by Leonardo DiCaprio, when I do the trailer, I will be like, Leonardo DiCaprio present or whatever. I would put his name in everywhere. So his name was like, it's listed on the credits and on IMDb, but probably there was, I don't know, but it wasn't advertised as much, that he was one of the producers. And again, I thought the movie was good. I don't think it was bad at all. There was amazing actor. There was a lot of people that won an Oscar in that movie, including Ben Affleck, the editor, the DP. It's a lot of, so I don't know. And when I worked in that movie, it was right after I was recovering from cancer. So when I worked in that movie, and nobody knew I had a feeding tube in my stomach. So, and it was about this long. So I was taping the tube here, and then I was putting the shirt and the jacket on top, and I went to work like that for 2 weeks, and nobody knew anything. I told Ben Affleck, I told Ben at the premiere, but I didn't want, I didn't want to say anything to anybody because, you never know. Then they replace you. They think you can't do it, that you're sick or anything. But between my audition and the start of the shoot for me, it was like 9 months. So during those 9 months, that's when I was sick and I lost about 45 pounds. So when I went on set to do the fitting, the wardrobe lady, Jacqueline West, which is amazing, she looked at me, she was like, oh my God, you lost so much weight. And I'm like, that's it, I'm done, I lost the role. And then she was like, thank you very much for your commitment. Everybody was skinny back in 1920s.
It's perfect. They didn't have fast food, so yes, of course they were skinny.
I said, you got it.
You're like, yeah.
That's my commitment.
Committed actor, right here.
But you're okay now.
Yeah, I'm okay now.
That's awesome.
I still have a hole in my stomach though.
Oh.
So I have 2 belly buttons now. That's why I get paid double scale when I work as an actor. one per belly button.
That's okay, whatever you got to do to make a buck.
Yes.
Right.
Awesome, dude. Awesome, man.
No.
And maybe you don't know. Maybe when we go, maybe people like freak things. When we do the convention, they want to take a selfie with my 2 belly buttons.
Actually, they probably would, and I am not kidding. So be ready.
Yep.
Ta-da! 1 and 2.
Oh man. Woo!
Let's grab this part though.
Thank you.
Massi Furlan.
Oh no, this is awesome. No,
Yeah.
but we are so thankful for you doing this with us. Thank you so much.
Yep, thank
but
you.
It's we always like to circle back around, like when you're working on stuff and whenever you have stuff to promote, or if you want to, put a shout out to someone to say, hey, do a sequel for me.
In Fauci we trust.
Yeah.
In Fauci we trust.
In Fauci, yeah. You saw the T-shirt that I made?
No, I love Fauci.
Hold on.
Awesome.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, he doesn't like Fauci.
No, I think he's made a T-shirt.
I made T-shirt that I'm selling online. You ready?
Yeah.
And this is the best logo you find.
Uh-oh.
It's got coronaviruses around
I
him.
love Fauci. I think that's awesome.
Look at the coronaviruses around.
That is awesome. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so we're gonna put the link down
Yeah.
that people can get this at.
Yep, we'll promote it.
Yes, for sure.
Dude, again, yeah, we really appreciate you doing this, man. Hope you have an
Thank you,
awesome
guys.
rest of your day. Thank you.
Yes.
You too. Thank you, guys. Bye.
I can't wait till you
Bye.
meet him at golf.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll see you on Tuesday or maybe on Monday at the course.
All right.
Say bye,
let's go.
Kovu. Say bye.
Michael, be careful.
Ah!
I know. Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
See you, bud.